Hey everybody, it's Martha at Pause Yoga and Fitness. It's in the afternoon, 3:17 in the afternoon, and I just really crave kind of just being still and breathing. So here I am again, rolling out my mat, carpet, just to come to my mat to just move and breathe, and just do some relaxing kind of stretches. Um, I am struggling with finding deep sleep. I really think it's something more internal in me, maybe connected to my thyroid is kind of what I'm thinking. So I am trying to do less and less phone and less TV at night. And I'm trying to kind of this time of day start to really just almost begin my my wind down process, even this early. Um, so join me. Maybe you need that too. Maybe you need to relax and breathe and kind of get out of that fight or fight if that's where you feel like you are. And just join me. So really no equipment is needed. I am going to incorporate my bolster. So if you have one, but it is definitely not needed. And I will be sure to let you know when I do use it, what you can do instead if you don't have it. If you don't have one, but you have an extra yoga mat hanging around, sometimes if you roll that yoga mat like super tight and you maybe put a blanket over it, it can kind of act like a bolster. Or if you just happen to have a pillow around that's firm, it can almost act like a bolster too. So we're going to go ahead and get started right in child's pose. What a great place to be to feel yourself breathing, because you can feel your belly, whether it's on the bolster or on your legs. I'm going to grab my bolster. So if you have one, grab it. And I'm going to turn the lights off. I have my overhead light on, so I'm just going to go ahead and turn that off. Be more relaxing that way. No bolster, no big deal. You're going to take your big toes together, knees out wide. If you want to go more relaxing with your knees together and your arms pointing to the back of the room, forehead grounded down, just allowing your back to kind of melt over your body, or your legs. And of course, if your forehead doesn't hit the ground, then that's what the yoga block is for. Just grab that or a blanket. But if you do have that bolster, I'm going to use mine. And you're just going to inhale nice and long, big toes together. And I'm going to rest on a cheek here. And join me. Maybe you're on your forehead. And just letting the bolster completely support you or the ground. Easing into your yoga breath. Belly rises as you inhale. And slowly exhale out. As you breathe, just let go of any thoughts, let go of tension in your body. And empty all the way out. And slowly come out of our child's pose. I'm just going to put the bolster to the side. Ease into tabletop, all fours. We're going to go through several rounds of cat-cow. So drop in your belly, gaze forward, chest open, shoulder blades together, big inhale. And then round to cat. Exhale, pressing the ground away, tucking your chin, rounding your back. And then inhale back to cow, just moving with your breath, maybe even closing your eyes, letting your breath guide you. Let's go one more round. And finding neutral spine. We're going to thread the needle. So we're going to start with the left arm. Nice big inhale, reach it up. And then bringing your arm back behind your right. Left side of your face comes down on your shoulder. Lots of things you can do here. And you're going to sort of scoot your hips back slightly just to get off of your neck. You can firmly press down with your other hand. You could reach it long, or maybe even take it to your lower back. Whatever feels really good. I like to reach my arm nice and long. And we'll just empty out, pressing strongly through your right hand. Come back up. And we'll go and thread on the other side. So right arm, inhale, and thread it through. And then empty out, press right back up. And walk your hands out slightly. We're going to come in and out of puppy dog. So sending your chest, armpits down, maybe your forehead or chin, and then pressing right back up. And exhale, melt down. And right back up. We'll take us 3 more. And last one. Or 2 more, sorry. We're going to hold a puppy dog right here. Good. And from here, you're just going to plant those forearms down. You're going to slide through onto your belly into Sphinx, and you can stay right here in Sphinx. Or if you want to, more of a stretch, a little bit deeper, you're going to pop all the way up, soft elbow, shoulders back and down, gazing up for Cobra. And one more big inhale. And release. So we're going to move here back and forth. So you're just going to kind of stay quiet in your upper body, but you're going to take your right leg and tap it over, and then your left. Just back and forth here. You can kind of take your arms out at T, so rest on your chin. Good. And the next time your right leg is up and over, we're going to stay right here. And so if this is just too much, you could stack your legs and roll over, or again, that foot can plant behind you. So your left arm is just straight out from shoulder level. Good. We're going to empty out. We'll go to the other side. And release. All right, bringing your hands back into cobra, shoulders back and down. We're just going to pop up, finding tabletop again. And we'll take really big hip circles, continuing to breathe. And we'll go the other direction. All right, from here you can press back to another child's pose, or if you want to try for a down dog, go for it. Now, if down dog is hard for you, I'm on carpet, so naturally I just slip. So you can put your feet up against the wall or your fingertips against the wall just to help you not to slip. So yeah. Anyways, I don't think I'm going to. I'm not going to be able to go very deep into my down dog, make it a little bit shorter. But just be careful on carpet. So we're going to press back, tailbone up. And of course, you can walk your dog, or if you're, you could stay. I don't know. I might scooch forward. We'll see. All right. So, anyways, like I was saying, you could walk your dog, or you can stay still. You can bend your knees as much as you need. Again, walking your dog as one knee bends as the other one straightens. Good. And then we're going to go ahead and empty out and have a seat. If sitting is really hard, that's another great reason to have a bolster, or you can sit up on 2 blocks. But we're going to go ahead and stack if you can, or come into cross-legged. If you're able to stack, left leg is on top. And again, you can cross-leg. If you can stack, but you've got space here, a blanket can always go there. And again, your stack, you can slide that leg down too if you need to. But from here, we're going to go into more hip circles. And then let's circle in our direction. One more. Good. And then just stay still for a moment. Inside your noggin. Allow yourself to breathe. Inhale. And exhale. And we're going to come into a twist if you are stacked. If you can't stack and you're cross-legged, you're going to sit up nice and tall and twist looking over your right shoulder. But if you are stacked, you're going to take your left elbow right into your foot. So it just kind of fits right in your foot there. And then you're going to take your right arm and you're going to bring fist to fist or palm to palm, just whatever feels really good for you. So you're going to kind of press, kind of use this arm as leverage to go deeper into your twist. Okay, just one more breath here. And release. And from here, planting this leg out in front, taking your hands back behind you. You can stay grounded with your chest open, or if you're able to, and I'll just go this way to show you, you're going to pop your hips up off the ground. Good, one more. And release. Let's take your left leg straight out while we're here for fold. Nice big inhale. Your knee can be really soft and bent as much as you need. Nice straight back. Keep that back straight. Big inhale. Lift out of your hips to lengthen. And then exhale, fold. And then wherever you are, just inhale, lengthen through your back again, like someone's pulling you. And then exhale from your hips, sending your chest maybe a little closer to your leg. And we're going to do that one more time. Big inhale. And exhale. And then we're just going to let it go and come right back up. All right. So let's go back to our stack. This time it should be right leg on top. We're going to go into circles. I'm going to go, you can be cross-legged too if you need. Continue to breathe. And then let's come in the other direction. We're going to take our twist. If you're cross-legged, you're going to twist nice and tall, looking over your left shoulder. If you're stacked, you're going to take that right elbow into your foot. Take your left fist to fist or palm to palm. Again, holding here. Very carefully easing out of it. So extend your right leg for a fold. Nice big inhale. Straight back, lengthen, soft knee, and then exhale, bending from your hips. And wherever you are, just stay there. Big inhale, lengthen again. Keep that length, fold a little deeper. And inhale again. And fold. Ease on up. And taking your hands back behind you, cross-legged, hold here, or actually that right leg's out in front, sorry, or press your hips up and breathe. And release. We're going to stay here, both our knees bent. You can stay here with your chest lifted. If you can, you're going to pop your hips up, and you're just going to rock back and forth. If you need to, you can skip this part if it's just too much. Okay, we'll take one more. And then pop up all the way, get those hips up, opening up, stretching up the front of the body, pushing up your chest, and release. Roll your shoulders up, back and down. Do it again. All right. Grabbing a block, we're going to come into cow. So left knee is going to come on top of right. Maybe cow is really hard. Your legs just don't go this way. So again, you can come back to cross-legged and take a side bend. But if you can do cow, great, do it. It doesn't have to be perfectly stacked, as you can see. Left leg, so the yoga block's going to be on your left. You can take your hand on the block. You can bring your forearm going a little deeper. And then you can even take your elbow and have your head rest, or have your head rest in your hand. But wherever you're going to go, I want you to think about your right shoulder opening so you're not caved in. Right arm up and over. So if you are in cow, you're just going to get this really extra amazing stretch to the front of your right hip. You're still benefiting as in your cross-legged position because you are getting a side body stretch, which is always a good thing. One more. And release. And before we go on, let's just come to stillness again. switch. Right knee on top. If you're cross-legged, maybe change your cross. Again, elbow, forearm, hand down. Make sure that left shoulder comes back first, and then left arm up and over, and hold here. Full inhale. Full exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more. And then unwind. All right. We're going to ease down slowly to, actually, let's do this. Let's come back to tabletop. One last little thing I want to do here. Let's do one more cat and cow. So inhale when you get to tabletop or cow. Round to cat. And then we're going to come into a low lunge. So in order to get your foot through between your hands, if you need to, you can bring those blocks just to help you to come a little higher. Maybe you start with your right leg pressing back, getting a nice little stretch. And then cat pose as you draw your knee to your chest to send your foot through. You're going to press your hips forward. And keep the blocks. You can let them go. We're going to ground our left hand down and open up right arm to the sky. Hold one more breath. Good. And while we're here, we're going to come into pigeon. So you're going to just start to wiggle your foot over towards the left and then lengthen out your left leg. A blanket or a yoga block can come there if your hip is really high. And of course, you can always make your way down to your back for figure four. But hips and belly button, everything's facing the front. Nice big inhale. And then if you'd like to, you can lower down to forearms, or maybe even to the yoga block. Your forehead is resting on it, or all the way to the floor. Maybe make a little pillow. And then empty out. You're going to press up through your hands. And again, hands back to your yoga block. As you come to your back knee, think cat pose as you send your right leg back, tabletop. Let's take another inhale for cow. Round to cat. Straighten up, left leg comes back, good little stretch. And then draw your knee to your chest to send your foot through. Press your hips forward. Planting your right hand. Exhale, left arm to the sky. And release. Wiggling your foot over to the right. Pigeon, lengthening out your leg. Again, come to your back if you need to. Take your time here, setting yourself up. And then exhaling all the way down if you like. And empty out. Raise yourself up. And we're just going to send our weight to our left side to swing our right leg around. We're going to slowly make our way down to our backs. Just bring a yoga block with you. We're going to lift up to bridge, but we're going to make this a supported bridge. So your yoga block, you can have it on that short end, which is going to be harder on this end, or even flat. Just making sure it lands right on your lower back, the bony part, the sacrum. And then find stillness. The yoga block is doing all the work for you. Breathe. Roll two more. Right, you're going to go ahead and lift up to remove the block and slowly lower it down. Feet out wide as you windshield wiper side to side, releasing your lower back. And then opening up your knees, soles of your feet together for cobbler. Good. From here, as you inhale, full body stretch. Hug your knees into your chest, or maybe happy baby if you'd rather. From here, let's land your left leg down. A little hamstring stretch on the right side as you extend your right leg to the sky, either holding the big toe, calf, or hamstring. And then we're going to let it go. Other side. Let it go. Let's take your right knee over your left. Arms are out at T. Let your knees fall left, gaze right. And come back to center. Left knee crosses. Send your knees over to the right, gaze left. And then back to center. We're going to grab the bolster or yoga block for waterfall. So bringing it back again to your lower back, and we're going to bring legs up. Great opportunity. If you have wall space, you could take your legs up the wall. Just breathe, relaxing through your jaw, relaxing through your face, your forehead. And go. One more. Bring your feet back down. So if you wanted to, you could hit pause and just take up space for your final resting pose. Otherwise, you're going to very carefully roll over to your side and join me. We're just going to stay in a sleeping baby for a moment as we take note. I'm going to come up out of it, but you stay in sleeping baby. But in sleeping baby, just take note. How are you feeling? How are your muscles feeling after going through this practice? How's your breathing? How's your stress? How's your mood? And you're going to very carefully press yourself up, bring your hands into prayer, thumbs pressed to your chest. Close your eyes or gaze down or do both, getting connected to your breath and to your heartbeat. Acknowledging yourself for showing up, coming to your mat this afternoon, or whatever time you're coming to your mat. And just taking this time to take care of you. So now you can go off and take care of those you need to in a stronger, healthier way. Also giving thanks for this amazing, incredible body that you've been gifted, just as it is. Take one more full inhale. Exhale it out. My heart to yours. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you really enjoyed that. Let me know how that went for you. And again, as always, let me know what other videos you'd like for me to film. What other kind of workouts, classes that you like to see on here. And as always, if you are enjoying this, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. All right, I will see you back here soon. Bye.